Hi, my name's Carol, and this is part one of my life journal, my daily journal, my video library. I struggle with a lot of things in life and have been through a lot of things, from sexual, physical, emotional trauma to mental disorder due to the trauma to coping with the chemical dependency or the trauma. So I'm an overcoming addict. I deal with emotional illness, and this is the story of my life. It's all out here. I don't care who's here to judge me, because people are going to judge anyway. So judge all you want to, because nobody can ever take my voice, my opinions, my mind, my body, my soul, my spirit, my beliefs ever again. Because here I am today, March 30th, 2015, recovered addict, dealing with emotional trauma, and I'm surviving. And every day, I'm going to keep surviving. Because when all else fails, you pray to whoever your higher power may be. And when you think everything is just so bad, you have to remember somebody's going through a lot worse. And before you judge someone on their actions or what they're doing, you have to understand them. And for you to understand them, you have to live that. You can't truly say you understand somebody's problems. Like when I buried my 2 children from death. I had twin daughters that died. You can't tell me you understand how that feels. You could guess, but you couldn't truly understand it unless you've experienced the loss of a child. So when I was in rehab a couple years ago, I came across this poem, and it's anonymous. I'd like to read it today because this is what it's like to deal with a chemical dependency or emotional illness in many, many ways. It's titled "To Death Do We Part." I've come to visit once again, the love to see you suffer, mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially. I want to make you restless so that you can never relax. I want you jumpy and nervous and anxious. I want to make you agitated and irritable so that everything and everybody makes you uncomfortable. I want you to be confused and depressed so that you can't think clearly and positively. I want you to hate everything and everybody, especially yourself. I want you to feel guilty and remorseful for the way you are. I want you to feel sorry for yourself and blame everyone or me for the way you are. I want you to be deceitful and untrustworthy and to manipulate and con as many people as possible. I want to make you fearful and paranoid for no reason at all. I want you to wake up during all hours of the night screaming for me. You know you can't sleep without me. I'm even in your dreams. I want to be the first thing you think about every morning and the last thing you think about before you finally black out. I would rather kill you, but I'd be happy enough to put you back in the hospital, another jail, or another institution. But you know I'll be waiting for you when you get out. I love to watch you slowly going insane. I love to see all the physical damage I'm causing you. I can't help but to sneer and chuckle when I see you shiver and shake, when you freeze and sweat at the same time, and when you wake up with your sheets and blankets soaking wet. It's amazing to watch you ignore yourself, not eating, not sleeping, even your personal hygiene. Yes, it's amazing how destructive I can be to your internal organs as well at the same time. Work on destroying your brain bit by bit. I deeply appreciate how much you sacrificed for me. All the friends that you deeply cared for, you gave up for me. And what's more, the one you turned against yourself because of your inexcusable actions. I'm even more grateful. And especially your loved ones, your family, the most important people in the world to you. You even threw them away from me I cannot express in words the gratitude I have for the loyalty you have for me. You sacrificed all these things, the beautiful things in life, just to devote yourself completely to me. But do not despair, my friend. For on me you can always depend, for after you've lost all these things, you can still depend on me to take even more. You can depend on me to keep you in a living hell, to keep your mind, body, and soul. For I will not be satisfied until you are dead. Forever yours, your addiction. That pretty much says it all. When you have when you have a chemical addiction or a mental disorder, it's not just your disorder. It's your family's disorder. It's a family disease. It affects everyone and everybody you love. If one of your family members or yourself is going through things like this, you should support each other. But then again, you have to remember you can only help those who truly want help. And sometimes even hitting rock bottom, you just don't get it then. I've sacrificed a lot of sweat, blood, and tears in my life. Sometimes I've cried so hard I just couldn't cry again. I used to be a huge, horrible person. I was a habitual liar. I'm a fighter. I was always defensive. I always cared what people thought and be very aggressive about it. Well, finally, I'm over that. I'm free today. I've gone through a divorce recently, and a lot of it's due to my own selfish ways of dealing with my own mental abuse and addiction. I've destroyed my children's lives in a lot of ways that I wish I never did. Although today I'm here alive and happy. They'll never forget, even if they forgive. I've forgiven myself for the things and the choices I've done in my life when it comes to my marriage and the people I've hurt, except for when it came to hurting my children. I'm still trying to deal with the fact of forgiving myself. It's hard even for them today to sit and believe things that I say because of the choices and my actions of my past. But that's okay, because I'm never going to give up. I'm never going to stop fighting, and I'm always going to try to remain positive. There's a lot of things I do for a coping skill. I write, I sing, I meditate. I'm a very spiritual person. So fill your life and your home with positive things around you. Read a positive quote. Sit and think. Write something down. Some music. Meditate. Exercise. There's so many positive coping skills to dealing with the things that you go through in life. But number one, you have to take care of you before you take care of anybody else. And without you taking care of yourself, you can't take care of your loved ones. If somebody's mentally, physically, or sexually abusing you, please listen to this story. If you're struggling with an addiction, please listen to this story. This is all true facts. I'm leaving nothing out. It's a no holds barred. Judge me as you want to. I'm not here to make anyone believe me. This is my life story. So, as I've been writing my book, I said, what the hell, I'm going to put it on the internet. Because maybe my story can help that person. Just one person. And then maybe one day, my kids will look at me and say, hey, that's my mom. And I'm proud of her. As I know they feel. You have to face the consequences of the decisions you make in your life. And sometimes that's the hardest thing in the world to do. You have to forgive yourself and become a better person for yourself and for your loved ones. And I'm doing that. So, before you judge someone, like I said, look at yourself, because we all meet a maker one day, and then we'll be judged. So if you want to hate on me and judge me, you're going to do it anyway. So I don't care. I just want to say thank you so much for mentioning my name out of your mouth. Because you're so bored with your life, and I'm so important to you that you just have to keep saying negative things about me in my past. Thank you. That I'm so important. That means so much to me. Anyway, haters are gonna hate. So if you want to hate on somebody, hate on me, because I really don't care, because I'm not here to prove anything to anyone. This is just me, all out. I will mention names of things or people that's done what they've done to me for their own privacy. And plus, I don't want to get sued. But this is it. Every day I'm going to post a little bit of my diary about my life and what's going on today and what I'm doing to help cope with it. This is also posted on my Google Plus. So please feel free to blog something down, something positive. I'm sure I'll get somebody's negative feedback, but any suggestions, advice, any compliments, so please feel free. I hope this gets a good start and helps someone in need as it helps myself. And remember, kids, I love you. This is to my babies. You always be in my heart. Peace.